Hey, this is Jorge from Punta Mango. This is a tip for surfers who have never been there. There is a chance, I mean, it's probably 1 in 1,000. I mean, it doesn't happen that often, but just beware that in Punta Mango we have stingrays. And that's those fish. I mean, they're very shy. I mean, they are never gonna come after you, but there is a chance that in low tide that you can step on one of those stingrays and it's gonna hurt. I mean, unless you are Steve Irving that starts poking with the stingrays, you're not gonna die. I mean, but if you don't take care of it, it can get infected, it can ruin your surfing for the next day, and it's gonna hurt. I mean, if you don't treat it for, I mean, for a one whole day. If you have access to a car and a friend, just tell him to drive you to Chirilagua, which is like 20 kilometers away. Take you to, there's a clinic there, a pharmacy, and they will just give you some shots, you know, in your arm, pain for 3 hours, and next day you're fine. But sometimes it just happens that you have no friends, you have no car, and you have to find some remedy. It's going to be a local remedy. And before I thought that a hot water will take care. One time it worked for me. I've been stung like 5 times in 5 years, but the next time it didn't work and it get infected. And the last time it happened, you know, sometimes when, especially if you have been to college or school, you believe that you know everything, you know, that you have a lot of knowledge, you know, and you don't trust home remedies. Well, I'm telling you, I have some college education, you know, but this guy who's a friend of mine, he's a peasant called Ricardo in El Mahawe. He told me when you get stung by these stingrays, you know, you have to use that's what I use for my kids and myself, you know. It's a home remedy, you know. Just get some gasoline, you know, from a car, you know. Just dampen a cloth on it, you know, and then you apply it in your leg, you know. You tighten it, you squeeze it, and somehow that creates some heat, and that will kill the bacteria or the germs, you know. I'm not a doctor. When he told me that the first time, I thought this guy is just bullshit, you know, and it's gonna get a scar, you know, it's not healthy, you know. In Nicaragua, I saw a German guy who got he got stung by a stingray, you know. They didn't have anything, there was no hospital, so they gave him like cigarette butts, you know. And the thing was, he got a scar for life, you know, and before, and he also was in pain. But with this gasoline, you know, I didn't trust him, but when it happened to me last time, Ricardo just did exactly, you know, he put the cloth under my leg, you know, and then after I mean, he probably hold it for like 10 minutes, you know, and then he brought me some curarina. I mean, it's like a plant, you know, very similar to aloe vera, you know, I think they're families. And he told me, chew that plant, you know, for a couple of minutes, you know, and throughout the day, maybe twice or 3 times. And believe me, the home remedy works, you know. It's not recommended at John Hopkins University or these doctors, you know, they tell you that's just like pure bullshit, but the thing works, you know. And me, I'm more confident than, you know, like when I don't have access to a hospital or I'm broke, I'm gonna use gasoline and a hot cloth. Take care, guys.